Welcome to the channel, man. Generational Kings, y'all. I'm your host, Antonio Johnson. This channel is to show you the greatness of men of this day and to reflect on ones from the past. Not to say they are perfect because all men fall short of the glory of God, but to show you a positive side of our people. In 2024, we are portrayed as a negative people. This channel is going to show you the opposite side of the fence. Kings that are standing in a positive light in their communities. A great example that our youth needs to follow more of. Godly men, hardworking men, family men, fathers, role models, and just great model citizens. This channel will highlight men and what they bring to society, their take on life, and their journey to where they are, became, accomplished, accolades, and morals. Welcome, man. I hope everyone is doing well. Again, the purpose of this channel is to show you the goodness of the Lord and show you that he still dwells among men of this generation. We know that the devil is here to steal, kill, and destroy. My goal is to bring you closer to the Lord, just to show you a better way. In this show, I will show you the examples of great kings of this generation, y'all. So again, man, I am your host, Antonio, man. Like I said, the purpose of this show, man, is to reflect, man, on the positive side of our people, man. As I say, man, all you see now, man, is negativity, guys. And the Lord's been working with me, dealing with me, man, about bringing forth this channel, man. I've been operating in fear. Yes, I've been operating in fear, man. He's been dealing with me, man. He's been telling me to do this, man, and I've just been rejecting it, guys. And if you know, when the Lord calls you to do something, he's just not gonna lay down and just take it, man. He's gonna keep pushing. He's gonna itch you to do it or fall by the wayside, guys, man. And I choose not to fall by the wayside anymore, man. Again, I'm not gonna operate in fear, man. We're just gonna start the channel, man, and we're gonna tweak it. We're going to tweak it, perfect it. We're going to cross all our T's and dot all our I's, man. But this show right here is going to, we're going to do interviews with kings of this generation, guys. And we just going to bring you a positive side of this, man. I'm tired of seeing all the negativity online. And it's time to highlight the positive, man. It's time to highlight the positive, man. On a real note, man. We need to give better example to our youth out here, man, because they're falling by the wayside, man. And the youth is our future, guys. The youth is our future, man. If we don't stand up now and take accountability and try to point and try to direct our youth in a better way, man, we're gonna destroy our race, man. And not even just our race, man. We're gonna destroy mankind, man. The way this world is leading, man, we're leading to destruction, man. And again, my goal is to bring y'all a positive side of the light, man. Today, man, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about myself, man. I'm not perfect by a long shot, guys. I do not cross every T and I do not dot every I, man. But me, man, since I'm gonna start back, man, from when I was 17, 18, guys, man. I was a troublemaker, man, hard-headed, man. Didn't want to follow directions, man. I'm acting just like the youth is acting right now, man. And that's 100% facts, man. If anybody knows me, man, y'all knew how I was operating back in the day, man. 2004, 2003, 2004, 2005, man. I was out of hand, man. And if it wasn't for my mother my stepfather, man, I don't know where I would be at today, man. My stepfather and my mother are they worship the Lord, man. They both are pastors, man, and they've been doing this long as I can remember, man. My dad has been pastoring now for 32 years, man, and he's still going strong, man. So I think without the continued prayers of him and my mother, man, I don't know where I would be, guys. I don't know where I would be, man. Like I said, man, I was a hoodlum, man. I was out there, man. I was doing any and everything that I had no business doing, man. And fortunately, that their prayers didn't go unanswered, man, because I finally straightened up, guys, man. I finally straightened up, man. I realized that the world wasn't gonna give me anything and didn't have no, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? They're not gonna have any leniencies, man. Nobody cares, man. You're gonna have to step up and do it yourself, man. And it's gonna take a tribe, guys. It's gonna take a tribe. It's gonna take a tribe of people, man, to point you in the right direction, guys, man. It's just without them, man, I don't know where I would be at, man. So I'm not gonna say I straightened up right away, man. I didn't straighten up right away, man. It was still years of I changed my attitude, my perspective on life, man. I got better. I got better every year, man. I got better every year, guys. And please believe me, it was a hard step, guys. It was a hard step, man. But again, without their continuous prayers, I don't know where I would be, man. But me personally, man, on this journey on life, man, I learned a little bit more every day, man. And I've been back and forth. I've been in church since I was yay high, man. I've been learning about the Lord for a long time, man. And what they say, teach a kid the way to go, and so he may depart from it. But you know, I'm not a pastor, guys, man. I'm not a pastor, man. I don't know the correct lingo, man. But you teach you teach a child the way to come, and so that they'll stay on the right track, man. And thank you for my parents, man. They did keep me on that right track, man. I wouldn't be the man that I am today, man. Again, man, I've been coming up a long time, man. Started getting my life together, man. My first real encounter. Let me say encounter. Not encounter. But my goal was I started learning about generational curses when we were younger, man. And I seen the damage that it brought forth, man. Again, man, my real father, man, I love him to death, man, but he wasn't taught right, so he didn't teach me right, man. And that's just point blank, man. He wasn't taught right, so he didn't teach me right, man. So I think he's the main reason. Well, I'm not gonna say he's the main reason. I chose to try to follow in his footsteps down a path of destruction, guys. And luckily, my mom's prayers, my stepfather's prayers didn't go unanswered, man. And I my eyes open, man. My eyes open, and I wanted to start breaking generational curses, man. Generational curses, man, are real, man. I broke that first generational curse, man. I've been married now 17 years. Been with my wife now for 20 years, man. We got married. I broke my first generational curse. I was married before I had my first and my only child, man. So I think I broke that was one of the first steps for me, man. Was starting to break generational curses, break yokes, man, and get on the right track, guys. Like that was a big stepping stone for me, man. I struggled with abandonment issues when I was younger, man. I didn't know that the fact that my father struggled with substance abuse, that's the reason for the abandonment. I can't even get it out, y'all. Abandonment. So like I struggled with that for a long time, man. I resented my father, man. I used to be so angry, guys. I used to be so angry, man, with my father, man, because he didn't teach me in the way to be a man, man. He only showed me negativity, man. Negativity, man, and don't get me wrong, I chose to dwell in that negativity, guys. I chose to dwell in that negativity because, again, we was in church. I knew right from wrong. Man. But me rebelling, I went down that same road, man. And at a young age, man, I got in trouble at a young age, man. And I thank God that my eyes were open, man, and I didn't see no purpose in it, man. It was a road to destruction, guys. It was a straight road to destruction, man. Now, man, like I said, I've been married now 17 years with my wife, 20 years, man. It hasn't been easy, guys, by a long shot, man. We still struggle every day, man, with communication, getting along. It's gonna be a battle, man. But if you're in it to win it, man, then all that other stuff doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter, guys. What I can tell you about that, man, is find a woman that rocks with you, guys. My wife got with me when we got together when I didn't have nothing, man. Nothing, guys. I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, man. I think the only thing I owned at that time was the clothes and shoes that I had, man, and my 95 Dodge Neon, guys. That's all I had in my name, man. And my wife still took me on, man. She seen the goodness in me before I seen it in myself, man. So she was my backbone, man. When she got with me when I ain't have a dime, man, that strived me to do better, guys. Cause a lot of women, I ain't gonna say a lot of women, though, not a lot of women. The few women that I was dealing with before my wife, man, they just dropped me off. They didn't rock with me. Period. They didn't rock with me, man. And I understand why, man, because I was a troubled kid, man. I stayed in some mess, man. I stayed in some mess, guys. And I'm not saying that, not trying to dwell on that, but without the negative, it wouldn't be a positive, guys. So you gotta talk about the good and the bad with it, man. But without her, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, man. And again, it's a continued struggle, man. You just gotta fight. You gotta have a leg in the fight, man. You gotta be willing to put forth the effort and move forward, man. Keep trying to do positive, man, and keep moving, man. Like every day is a struggle, man. Every day is a struggle, man. But you still got to put forth the effort, guys. You still got to put forth the effort, man. And so, man, yes, I overcame, man. I overcame. I became something now. Over the years, man, I became a registered barber. I've been a registered barber now for going on 15 years, guys. I own my own shop now. Thanks to the Lord, man. He put me in a place where I can succeed, man, and open up doors that I never imagined, man. Honestly, man, I didn't expect to own a mechanic shop, but I own a mechanic shop now. We're going into the 8th year of business, man, and still going strong, man. Big shout out to all my customers, man. I do appreciate y'all for rocking with me. So like my wife seen my potential, man, way back then when I didn't see it myself, guys. My parents seen my potential way back then before I seen it myself, man. I always had a crazy work ethic, man. I ain't never been lazy by a long shot, man. With coming up, my stepfather and my mother didn't get together till I was 16 years old, something like that, man. So we for 15 years, man, of my life, I dealt with inconsistencies with my father and not doing what he's supposed to be doing, man, as a father to take care of his kids, man. And so I always had a crazy work ethic, man. Don't get me wrong, man. When I was younger, man, I had that spirit of what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? I had a spirit of jealousy, envy, all those good things, man. As a child, man, you don't know that the struggles that everyone else is dealing with. All you see is what you don't got, what your friends got, and what your family is doing, all that good stuff, man. So I struggle with that stuff a lot, man. But it really helped me with my work ethic, man. Guys, I remember I was 13 years old when I got my first job at Hope County Parks and Rec, man. God rest his soul, Mr. Blue, man. I still remember that man to this day, man. Without him giving me an opportunity, and letting me start my journey, man. I don't know where I would be, man. Even before then, man, I always had that mindset of a hustler, guys. I'm really a hustler at heart, man. I remember 10, 11 years old, man, begging my mom to take me to the Family Dollars, man. To go get some candy, man. I was on my re-up then, man. I used to hustle candy in school, man. Bubble gum, candy bars, all that good stuff, man. I would figure out a way to make $1 cause to get what I want, man. It might have been petty stuff then, pair of shoes, cap guns, water guns, that little silly stuff, man. But I really had that mind state early, man, because my father wasn't there providing and helping my mother like he was supposed to, man. So we didn't lack anything like that, man. My mother worked hard, man. My mother worked hard. She had 3 kids, going to school and working, man. My mother worked hard, worked herself to death, man. And I appreciate what she did to maintain it and to keep us in a good environment, man. We moved a lot when we was kids, man, but it was always an upgrade, man. I remember starting off when we was younger, man, in apartments, and then houses, and then better houses, man. We was always upgrading, man. My mama always put us in a better position, man. She always she did what she had to do, man, and so I had that mind state, man. I seen my mother working that hard, man, and I was like, man, I gotta work 10 times this harder, man. And I always had that mind state, man. So I would hustle up bubble gum, all candy bars, all that stuff. I would do anything to make $1, man. I remember cutting grass, man. I was 10, 11 years old out here pushing big old yards, man, cutting grass for $20, $30, man, just to go out here and to get what I want, man. And it wasn't for a need, man, a need or anything. Like, I didn't have to help my mom pay no bills or nothing like that, guys. But yeah, guys, it was always a come up, man. So, like, I always had that work, crazy grind effort, man. I guess that's why it paid off, man. But again, I didn't expect the avenues and the doors that's opened up for me now, man. Back then, that hard work was gonna pay off, man. I didn't know it then, but now I'm starting to really see the fruits of my labor from back then, guys. And like, it really, like, it really shouldn't have been because of the situation I was in, man. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, my mother did what she had to do, man. She took care of us. She provided, man. She did what she's supposed to do, man. But I guess with the absentee of my father all the time, man, I guess that what put forth my work ethic, guys. That what really, and the want and the desire to have more out of life, guys. So I think this is what we need to be teaching, man. We need to show the kids, man. Break these generational curses, man. Stay there for our kids, man. Teach them the way to go, man. Teach them for right and wrong, man. So hopefully they stay on this right track, guys. So that's where my work ethic came from, man. Definitely my mother. All the hard work she did, man. So, presenting a king of his generation, Victor Hugo Green, born November 9th, 1892 in Manhattan, New York, became a postal carrier for the USPS in 1913. He is best known for the developing of the African American Travel Guide in the U.S. to guide folks to areas where they wouldn't meet any discrimination. In 1930, Green began his work by compiling data on stores and motels and gas stations in the New York City area that welcome Black travelers, and published his first guide in 1936. Green's guide was so popular that he immediately began to expand its coverage over the next year to other U.S. destinations, adding hotels, restaurants as well. After retiring from the Postal Service, Green continued to work on updating issues of the Green Book. In addition, he developed the relative travel agency business he had established in 1947. We got to bring another take to what's going on the internet, guys, man. It is don't get me wrong, statistics don't look good, but we do have to show the positive side of this thing as well, man. It's been a lot of successful people that we all got different stories, guys, and it's just time to portray the positive side, man. There is greener pastures on the other side, man. As long as you put forth the effort, guys, and you need to put the Lord in it as well, man. You need to take the time to seek His face, man. So doors and avenues will be open up to you as well, guys, man. It is so important, man. Again, man, without my mother and my father's prayers, where would I be at, bro? You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. It's not always a positive side, like I said, but it is a lot of positive stories out here, guys. And this is just a little quick take, man. Like I said, this is gonna be the first episode, man, as you can see, man. But we wanted to get this started, man. We're not gonna operate in fear, guys. We're not gonna operate in fear, man. It's just time to bring out this take, man, on the other side of it, and show you all those other sides, guys, because it's more than just me as a success story out here, man. It's gentlemen walking around here that's walking miracles that you don't even realize the threats and the close calls that were on their life, and they're still around. They're still here today, man. They're positive. They're doing positive things, man. They're doing positive things in their communities, man. Being great fathers, man. Just great model citizens, man. Accomplishing things in life, owning businesses. It's a lot of successful people out here, guys. And it's not just by the usual antics we see, man. Football players, sports players, rappers, entertainers, that type of stuff, man. It's a lot of people out here that's successful, man. And success don't necessarily mean money, guys. Success can be in the Lord. Success can be in the Lord, man. The Lord will provide, man, everything you need, man. I promise you. He will provide everything you need. He will open up doors that you wouldn't even imagine. Like, and it's been happening to me my whole life, guys. Like, honestly, man. Like, if I can go back and tell you every little detail, man, like, it's just mind blowing, man. Don't get me wrong. It was hard work, guys. It wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I did move a little too fast sometimes. Doing, you know what I'm saying? But the Lord made a way for me, man. He's still providing to this day, man. I'm in the best position in my life right now, guys. And I just turned 38 years old, guys. And I'm like, I didn't know I'd be where I'm sitting at right now, honestly, man. Not trying to boast and brag, nothing like that, bro. But like, you really see your hard work pay off after a while, guys, man. Yeah, I know you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, man, but it does get brighter, man. You just got to keep grinding, keep doing, thus says the Lord, guys, and being positive and keep moving every day, man. Don't give up on your goals, your aspirations, anything like that, man. But don't be out here seeking money, man. Seeking money like that, bro. Just work hard, man, and everything else will take care of itself, guys. And that's just my positive take, man. I'm not trying to get too personal or anything like that, man. But that's why I feel like I'm a king of my generation, guys. Cause I came from the bottom and not the bottom, but I started low too, guys. And I'm sitting. Don't get me wrong, I would like to sit a whole lot better, but I'm thank God for where I'm at right now, guys. I feel better in my life than anything right now, man. My family, I got my family. I got my niece living with me now, man. She's getting better. Like it's everything is on the up and up, guys. I'm in church every Sunday now. Like I'm trying to getting back into my word like I supposed to. So it just steps every day, man. It ain't gonna be easy. I know it ain't gonna be easy, man. The flesh is something else, but guys, you gotta take small strides every day, guys. Small strides, man. Put forth the effort. Reach out to God, man. And He will reach back. So I appreciate y'all for watching this episode of Generational Kings, man. Again, I will be your host, Antonio, and I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And it'll be more to come, man.